Hello, my name is Bill and welcome to MindYourCrypto. If you want to have easy profits, guys, you can join our monthly subscription where you get signals for buying opportunities and also personal guidance. It is tested and you get so easily profits. Of course, you can join our Telegram group chat where we discuss more and more about the crypto space and not only join the family. And now we are going to see, we had the 57 cents go, sorry guys, 57 and 62 cents before as our short-term price targets. And now we found the 62, we are correcting because first of all, it was our 0.786 Fibonacci retracement level, and secondly, we had an overbought situation. We are going to explain everything, why we set our targets yesterday, 57 and 62, and of course where are we going from now on. So stay tuned guys. For the MACD we are looking good. You know here my opinion on the MACD on the 4-hour frame. On the top left of your screen I am on the 4 hours, you can see here, and you know my opinion already. I don't care about bearish crosses where the blue line goes beyond the signal line. I only care about higher lows and higher highs. We need to form here this pattern, alright? Once we go here and correct a little bit, we don't want to go further down from this support line. Once we go further down from this support line, this means we are losing so much, right? We want to see a bearish cross. It is very healthy to see a bearish cross and then go upwards again. Let's go now to the commodity channel index and the RSI. First, we are going to this indicator, guys, the commodity channel index. We are having an overbought situation. Therefore, when we are here, we want to sell. We have a selling opportunity because we are expecting here to correct, right? It is not always the case, guys, but in most of the cases, we are in an overbought situation and you want to sell. The RSI though was not in an overbought situation. You can see here we weren't above the 70. That means we don't have any overbought situation according to the RSI, but you see first the commodity channel index and after the RSI. That's how it goes, guys. You always check the commodity channel index first, right? So according to the SSL channel, the indicator, guys, that we have the green line and the red line. When the green line is above the red line, we are having a buying opportunity. However, this indicator is most of the times, guys, wrong on the 4-hour frame. On the daily frame, it is better. Let's go now to the daily frame that we talked about it. When we approach the top line of the Bollinger Bands, guys, we are having a very high risk. Not in an impulsive wave, because you can see here we were on an impulsive wave, right? And when you have an impulsive wave, you are going along the top line of the Bollinger Bands. Here, guys, when we're having a normal market, we usually go on the top line of the Bollinger Bands and then we correct again. So we have to be a little bit careful, although you can see we are forming higher lows and higher highs. You can see the pattern here on the daily frame, higher lows and of course higher highs. That's why I told you guys 62 cents is an easy target for the short term, right? And now we want to go on the daily on the commodity channel index. You can see here we find ourselves into an overbought situation again because we are above the 100 for the commodity channel index. Therefore, guys, when we are approaching this top right here, we are having usually a selling opportunity, right? Therefore, we have the 3.0 mainnet launch, you know that, guys, on 30 June, but of course we need to be careful for the short term. Let's see the MACD. The MACD looks very good, guys. We got rejected here, we didn't have a bearish cross, now we are going upwards, and what we want to look for is to go even higher, right? To regain some further distance between the signal line and the blue line. The blue line needs to go above the signal line and remains like that on the MACD in the daily frame. Let's go and watch a bit the SSL channel, guys. The SSL, not the SSL channel, the SSL hybrid. The SSL hybrid is an indicator that tells us when we should buy and when we should not buy. So here we had a blue arrow, you can see here, and then we had a selling arrow, a short arrow when we had to short our price. You can see most of the times, guys, this indicator is good. It is good but we can't see properly the top. We can't, with this indicator, find the top easily, right? So we have good buying opportunity signals, but not selling opportunities. Here we had a buying opportunity signal. This is good, guys. This means that we might go even further above, but this indicator, guys, sometimes it is wrong, right? Because you could eventually buy here, and of course, if you sold here, you might have lost something, because you might have bought here, guys, at 38 cents and then sell at 34, right? So eventually you have to be very, very careful when you use only one indicator. You can't use only one indicator. The RSI is good, guys. We don't have any overbought situation for now on the daily frame. We want to stay like this and even go again into an overbought situation. This will be very, very good for the RSI as well. Let's go now to TFUEL Bitcoin chart. You can see on TFUEL Bitcoin chart we found resistance at the 0.618, not at the 0.786. So we see that on the Bitcoin chart, guys, TFUEL Bitcoin chart, you can see that we found resistance here. Now we are correcting a little bit. We got some supports waiting for us, 1, 2 support levels here, and of course if we had to go down furthermore, then 3, but we don't want to go further down from this support level here, because, guys, going down means we might lose some momentum for TFUEL Bitcoin chart, and we need that in order to outperform Bitcoin. So here we had an overbought situation. You can see here the RSI was above 70 as well. The commodity channel index was way above the 100. It usually goes like that, guys. The commodity channel index is more sensitive to the price action, right? So the RSI is more stable. It doesn't have these upside downs in its value. Alright, so we are going now to the MACD on the 4-hour frame. We are looking good, guys. We are looking pretty good. Let's go now to TFUEL Bitcoin, the daily chart. On the daily chart, we find support level on the 20-day MA. This is absolutely crazy, guys. This is very, very good. And you can see that we formed a higher high than the previous one. This is also good. Now we might find a bit of a resistance level, because you can see that on the daily frame we are approaching an overbought situation. Although we have room to correct, we can't assume that we have room to grow, sorry, guys, but we can't assume that. We need to see whether we will be going downwards from now on, because we are in an overbought situation. Therefore, you can't risk it on the daily frame, right? So this is good, guys, that we find support here. We might correct a little bit and of course regain our strength to go even further above. That's what we want to see. And you can see the MACD on the daily frame. We had something like Matic before, guys. We did something like Matic here. We had a bearish cross, but quickly a bullish recross. We want to see the bullish recross. However, guys, we want to see going even higher than the previous high right here. If we see that, it's all good. If we don't, then it's not good for TFUEL Bitcoin chart. Let's go now to the price analysis. And yesterday, guys, I told you 57 cents and 62 cents are our next resistance levels for the short term. And what I always told you is that we have the 80 cents as our next price target. Mark my words here. And of course now we are going to see whether TFUEL can get there easily, right? Because it is not easy to get to the 80 cents. We have our mainnet launch going on 3rd June, on 30 June, guys, but here we have the 62 cents. Now we are correcting a little bit. We want to go, how far down can we go, right? In this correction right here, you can see the commodity channel index was way above the 100. That's why we found resistance in the 62 cents. Also, the 62 cents was our 0.786 Fibonacci retracement level, right? So for now, what we need to do here is to approach the 54, 57 cents. And of course, around this area, again, we might have a good buying opportunity. What I would do if I were you guys is that I would wait for now. If I'm new investor on TFUEL and I'm seeing this action here, I am just waiting. And of course, you can buy at a lower price, because right now we are correcting, guys. We are correcting and we want to see where we can go. Eventually now we have started to follow a higher low pattern. You can see here, after the hammer candle, we started to follow a higher low pattern eventually and a higher high pattern, right? We don't want to go down from this support line 47 cents. This is a very crucial support line, guys. If we go down and lose that, then it's all over. But we have our mainnet launch, guys, our 3.0, right? So I suspect that we can go to 80 cents. We can go to 80 cents easily, right? We can go there, but you have to be careful, guys, from now on, because on the daily frame, I will tell you again that we had formed a superstar angle. This is a superstar angle, guys, and of course, when we form this, we know that it is very hard to break the 67 cents. It is very hard, guys, but of course we have the news with us, we have our momentum with us, so our next price target is the 80 cents, but for the mid-term, guys, not for the short term. For now, we have to correct a little bit. We are in an overbought situation on the 4-hour frame. If I go to the daily frame, you will see we are in an overbought situation again, so we have to be a little bit careful from now on, guys. We might be approaching for sure, I believe we will approach for sure the 57 cents and maybe a little bit lower, guys, maybe a little bit lower. I believe we can go to 54 cents before we go upwards. We can approach these two targets right here, right? So you need to wait for me, guys, to get in with a better price, right? To buy in at a better price. You need to wait a little bit now, and 62 cents, guys, we were absolutely correct, and I'm very, very happy about that. You can see how we went a little bit above. We closed at 62 cents, a little bit below, and you can see now we are correcting. So our price targets were met for the short term, and of course we have one more price target to meet, the 80 cents. If I go to the Bitcoin chart, guys, you can see right now the 50-day MA is becoming a resistance level. That's not very good, but on the 4-hour frame at the same time, guys, we are having an oversold situation. Therefore, we might expect Bitcoin to go a little bit upwards. For the RSI though, we don't have. If I go to the daily frame, you will see that for the moment, from the moment we are going to have lower highs, guys, for the RSI on the daily frame, we won't be going upwards. What we need to do is to surpass this resistance line right here. If we go above this resistance line for the RSI, it is all looking good and set to go even higher for Bitcoin. That would mean it could help TFUEL go up as well. But TFUEL right now is correcting a little bit on the Bitcoin chart. You can see here we had our sync high momentum, but in general we are correcting a little bit. We want to stay above this support level right here, guys. If we stay above this, it is all good, right? So for TFUEL, guys, wait a little bit. If you missed the swing high, guys, buying opportunity here to the 62 cents, now we are falling down to 57 and to 54. Be sure about that, and you need to wait, to patiently wait. Our mainnet launch is coming, and of course a higher price target for the mid-term. Thank you for watching, have a fantastic day wherever you are, and see you soon with many more videos. Be careful, guys, for TFUEL. I will say it again. Thank you, see you soon. Bye.